Well, I've double-checked the inventories, and I'm afraid Laura's suspicions are correct. There seem to be about £2,000 worth of antiques unaccounted for.
Do you mean stolen?
It's looking that way.
Well, what do you expect when you hand over the keys to your home to Butch Dingle? Surprised there's a stick of furniture left.
I suppose we should tell the police.
I don't think antiques are quite Butch Dingle's style. I would like to pursue my own line of inquiry on this, if I may, Zoe.
I'll leave it to you, Alan.
Right, I think that would be best, for the time being.
At least when Spaulding puts pay to Sean's little scam tonight, I'll have one less thing to worry about. Just need to find out what time Pete gets back from his run.
Does Pete know about the raid?
No. If Pete told me about Sean, what's to stop him telling Sean about the raid?
Oh, hey. Hey. Well, you can't say great Uncle Absalom wasn't a natty dresser. This is real class, isn't it, eh?
Don't you think it's a little on the tight side, Mr. Dingle?
Well, fashionably snug, I think, is the word, Emily.
You can take that, get a buff. I'm not being shown up at Mandy and Paddy's wedding.
Dad, you can only get half a pint of ale down and a cucumber sarnie and the jacket would burst.
Morning. Morning.
Here she is, the bride-to-be.
Not long now, love. Oh, I'm so excited I could hug everybody.
Well, you can start here.
Oops. Oh, right, that's that settle. You're not wearing it then. I don't know what you're looking at, Butch Dingle.
If there's anything we can do to help, Mandy.
All you have to do is ask, love. Thanks, Emily, but Bernice and Kelly are organising everything.
And they seem to have everything under control, I think.
Hey, and hey, look. We've organised this stag do, haven't we, Dad?
All right.
Just think, in a few more days, I am going to be the happiest woman alive.
You deserve it, Mandy.
We both do, after what we've been through.
Hey, you know what they say, don't you? True love conquers all.
Oh, and to celebrate, we're going to have the biggest Dingle bash ever.
Hey. You're right there, Mandy. They'll be talking about this wedding round Dingle campfires for generations to come.
I'll tell you.
What's the matter? Room service not up to Sir's usual standard?
When are you going to tell me what this is all about, Liam?
When it suits me. Maybe soon, maybe never.
For pity's sake, please. What have I done to you to make you treat me like this? You've only known me a few weeks.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard you say that before. Please.
What?
Just because you're Chris Tate means you don't have to say please to anyone, do you?
Now you just tell me what this is all about.
You're not the one giving orders round here.
You must be mad if you think you can get away with this.
Oh, I'm not mad. And in case you hadn't noticed, I am getting away with this.
What do you want?
Well, don't sound so pleased to see me.
I'm not.
You know, you just can't help some people.
Get to the point.
I thought you wanted those pieces back that you sold to me the other week.
And I thought you said you couldn't trace them.
Oh, well, if you're not interested.
Perhaps I was a little hasty. May I? What is this? One is no good to me.
Well, make up your mind. You either want it or you don't.
No. Sorry. Not interested. Bottom's fallen out of the chamber pot market.
Chamber pots? What are you...
Another time. You know, I'm always on the lookout for quality pieces.
I wanted a word with you. In private, if possible?
Yes. Sorry, we couldn't do business this time. I was about to call you.
Really?
Yes, about those antiques I cleaned for Stella. I remembered. I gave them back to her just before she left.
Is that so?
Sorry, I couldn't help. Have you had a word with Butch Dingle?
Butch, no.
Well, I'm surprised. Because unlike me, he had access to Home Farm. Perhaps he has some information? So I suggest your next port of call is the Dingles.
My next port of call will be the local police, where I shall tell them that I believe you are responsible for the missing antiques.
Don't be so ridiculous. You're wasting your time.
We'll see.
Marlon, I'm going to be late for college.
Look, I'm just trying to say I'm sorry.
That's just it. You're always sorry after you've let me down.
I couldn't let Bernice down, could I?
Oh, Bernice, what about me?
She's my boss.
What, and I'm just your girlfriend?
I didn't mean it like that.
Marlon, you never change. I don't know why I bother with you.
She's a nice girl, you know. You should go after her.
Yeah. Listen, Scott, didn't ask for your advice, don't want your advice, and yeah, I think you know where you can stick your advice. Huh?
Listen, Paulik. Pete's on his way there now. You just make sure you don't screw up your end of the deal. Yeah. I've got to go, Pete. Have a nice trip, mate. Yeah, bye.
What was that about?
You're never off duty, are you? It was just Pete after the details on a job.
And you better get in there, they'll be up to all sorts.
Nah, they've been great. All pulling together. It's not easy with the yard full of CID all the time. Still, you're right. I do need to get in there. After all, I am the boss.
Butch, can you spare a moment?
I've got all day. I've just lost my job at Home Farm, haven't I?
Yes, but I'm afraid there might be repercussions from your employment there.
What are you on about?
I thought I'd give you the nod.
About what?
It's Alan Turner. He seems to think that you stole those missing antiques from Home Farm.
But that had nothing to do with me.
But the police might see it rather differently. I mean, your copybook isn't exactly blot-free, is it?
The coppers can do what they like. I've got naught to hide.
Oh, we'll see about that. Mr. Baxter. It's Pollard. I wonder, could you bring that figurine back? Never mind what I said. I might have a home for it after all.
So, Paddy, when are you going to spill the beans about the honeymoon, then?
I want it to be a surprise.
Oh, it's so romantic.
Well, give us a clue.
You've never been there before?
Well, that gives us plenty of choice.
Is there a beach? Or just swimming pools?
There's plenty of water.
It's a cruise.
Nope.
Well, is it going to be hot?
Very.
Oh, come on, please. I'm so excited.
If you must know, it's going to be a week in Scarborough.
Scarborough? Very romantic.
Yeah, dead romantic.
Well, I'm telling you now, we are going to have the best time in our lives. I had a brilliant time when I was a kid. Donkey rides, ghost train at the fair, candy floss.
There you go, Trish. 2 saucisson provençal avec Duchess potatoes et petit pois.
What?
Bangers and mashed with peas to you, mate.
Looks lovely.
Natural meant.
So a bit of a tiff with Lynn, then?
Yeah, I thought she'd be pleased for me, you know, getting a chance to shine at last.
But?
Well, she thinks I don't care for her, but I do, I really do.
Well, why don't you just try spending some more time together?
Well, that's easy for you to say with your job and your love life under one roof.
Just pile on the charm, then. That's what I used to do, whether I cared or not.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Works every time.
Yeah, well, of course, I realise you can't say anything officially and without evidence, but I think you'll agree with me, it does seem rather a coincidence. Eric Pollard and missing antiques? Yeah, well, I'm sure Laura Johnson could give you an idea of when they went missing, but I don't want Zoe troubled with this. The poor girl, she's got enough on her plate right now. Yes. Well, I mean, perhaps you might like to pay Eric a visit, unofficially, of course, and just tell him you're interested. Right. No, not at all, Sergeant Elms. Right. Right, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, it's just you.
Who are you expecting?
The boys in blue. They haven't been round today. I'm starting to miss them.
Beginning to think you've got a thing about coppers.
You think they might have picked up a lead on Chris, then?
Oh, they tell me right enough. Zoe, what are you doing here? Have you got some news about Chris?
No, not yet.
Look, I said I'd take care of the business. You got more than enough on your mind.
Actually, I'm looking for Pete. I need him to help me move some more boxes.
He's on a job. I'm sure Liam here would be delighted to...
Yeah, no problem. Anything to help.
It's just that I promised the work to Pete after hours. He said he could do with the money.
He won't be back till about 10 tonight.
10 o'clock? Well, I'll give him a call in the morning.
Oh, thank you for returning so promptly. As I said on the phone, I think I can find a home for this figurine.
So what was all that about earlier?
Earlier?
When you wanted me out of the way?
I can't hide a thing from you, can I? That gentleman is a very influential dealer.
Ah, and he's after the same piece, is he?
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, well, I think I can let you have it back for, $350.
That's twice what you paid me.
Yeah, but I reckon you wanted twice as much, eh?
I'll get you cash.
Well, traditionally, the best man always arranges the flowers, but I can't really expect Zoe to...
I'll do it.
Great.
Well, I'll get them cut fresh from the market in Otten.
Oh, you better watch what you get, Kelly. Tricky business, flowers.
Just the usual stuff, you know. Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas? The bloom of doom. They symbolise heartlessness.
I don't want any of that.
What about dahlias?
Instability.
We've had enough of that, no, haven't we?
You need carnations.
Plain or striped?
Striped.
They signify refusal.
Oh.
Bernice, where are you getting all this from?
The language of flowers, Paddy. Every flower has a different meaning.
Is that right?
May I suggest white roses? They mean I am worthy of you. White lilies, youthful innocence. Corn sheaths, they mean wealth. And some copper beech and oak foliage to give that rural feel.
Cal, did you get all that?
Come on.
So Mr. Collins's truck gets back at 10 o'clock.
According to Sean,
He should know.
I want to be there. I want to see the look on his face.
That would be highly irregular, Miss Tate. You never know what can happen on a raid. Things can turn nasty.
If I intend to be there with or without your permission, while Chris is missing, I have to take responsibility.
I mean it, Miss Tate. You could jeopardise the whole operation.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Angie.
She's not here at present. Out on patrol, I believe.
I'll be hearing from you later about the response to the appeal.
Keep your chin up, Zoe. So did the TV appeal do any good? Bring up any new leads?
There is one line of inquiry that shows signs of bearing fruit.
Well, keep us posted.
Oh, I will, Mr. Reynolds, I will.
Just about to close up. But if you'd care to take a browse... Last-minute gift, was it?
I understand from Alan Turner you may know about some missing antiques.
He was mistaken. But if you'd like to look around, I won't ask to see a warrant. I told Alan to have a word with Butch Dingle, actually. He had a set of keys for Home Farm, after all.
And you didn't?
No. Locks were changed after Stella left.
And Butch Dingle had a new set of keys?
Until recently, yes. Now, I don't need to remind you of the Dingle's criminal tendencies, and he was dismissed.
You've been very helpful, Mr. Pollard.
It's my pleasure.
Enjoy.
What are you having?
Nothing from you.
Not even some advice?
What is it you want, Scott?
Fine.
Here you go, Lynn. I'm Marlon.
Nice try, Gavin, but Marlon doesn't know I exist. Thanks for the drink, though.
Hey, you're very quiet, love.
I'm thinking. I'm always quiet when I'm thinking.
About your dad. Listen, Emily, I don't want to interfere, but I went to see your dad. I invited him to a wedding.
Oh, Lisa, do you think he'll come along?
Let's see.
Right, I was thinking we start off here and get a few rounds in to get us in the mood.
You know, we get a mini buzz into Leeds at a few clubs. Can't wait.
What do you think?
It'd be great.
I don't mean to put my nose in, Mandy, but wouldn't you rather have your hen night here with all your friends?
Well, to be honest,
I mean,
Vanessa,
I could close the bar for the evening, just have a girls-only party. You know, make it a bit more individual. Marlon does a nice spread, nibbles in puff pastry, you know, the sort of thing. My treat.
could be a laugh.
But you're Gavin lined up as a stripper then.
Don't you go putting any ideas into my Gavin's head, Kelly.
There's money involved, I'll do it.
Hey, you, Marlon and Gavin will be up at the Dingles for Paddy's stag do.
Can I not be like an honorary lass fortnight? I don't want to go to Zach's.
No, it's just us girls.
Well, I don't care where I go, as long as I'm with my mates.
Eric Bollard's telling the truth for once. I did have the home farm locks changed when Stella moved out.
So, other than yourself and Zoe, the only other person to have keys was...
Butch Dingle.
Great. Just what I wanted. Another showdown with the Dingles.
You made good time.
Motorway was clear.
Hey! Hey, what the hell's going on?
I would have thought that was obvious, Mr. Reynolds.
Sean Reynolds, I'm arresting you on suspicion of receiving and distributing counterfeit goods. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when
You're
questioned.
as bad as your brother. You won't leave well enough alone.
I'm sorry, Inspector, but this is important to me. I had to be here.
You put them up to this, didn't you?
I couldn't ignore it, Sean.
Neither will I.
I have to confess, Paddy, I expected more from you.
You what?
The choice of honeymoon destination. Hello? Scarborough?
Oh, you didn't believe that, did you?
No?
Oh. Because where we're going is going to be a little bit more romantic than Scarborough.
Oh, give us a clue then.
It's got lots of canals.
The Norfolk Broads.
No. The boats that they've got over there are called gondolas.
Venice!
No, shh! Well, when I went over there, on my own, when me and Mandy split up that time, all I could think about was what I'd lost. And I always wanted to go back there and just see it through her eyes. And now my dream's going to come true. And I can just picture it now. Moonlight over the Grand Canal, sipping champagne on her own balcony, and listening to the love songs of gondoliers.
You're romantic, I'll bet you.
That's it for tonight, Marlon. No more orders.
Well, that's good, because there's no more food, so... is it all right if I have a break now?
And a drink on the house. You deserve it.
Angie Reynolds paid me a visit earlier.
So what?
She seems very, interested in your activities up at Home Farm.
Well, I don't work there anymore, do I?
I don't like to say I told you so.
Search warrant paperwork for the Dingle farm. Sean, what's going on?
Nothing, Angie. I've
Take
done
him through
nothing.
to the custody, Sergeant.
Sean!
You know the drill, Sergeant Reynolds.
So I told Mandy the reception will have to be in the village hall. It is a Dingle do, after all, so there's bound to be an overabundance of high spirits.
I hope so.
And I don't want the wall pack being amongst the casualties.
So that's it, all arranged then? It seems like it.
Well, Marlon's doing all the food. I've still got to organise the cake, though.
Oh, no need. I've thought all the ingredients. I'm making it.
You are?
Well, I want to do something. It's going to be brilliant.
Go on then, Marlon. Now's a chance.
I have a little worry, Marlon. Kelly is making Mandy and Paddy's wedding cake. Yeah, feelings exactly, Marlon. So do a spare, just in case.
Remember, Marlon, charm.
Charm, right. I, got you a drink.
Thanks.
I saw you trying to chat up Lynn earlier.
I was chatting to Lynn, and it was about Marlon, actually.
Get away, you were making your move.
No, I was trying to help. I've ruined enough relationships in my time. Yeah, well, with my benefit for my mistakes, God knows I made enough of them.
Look, I know that you want a career. It's just that I'd like a bit of attention sometimes, that's all.
And you'll get it. For the rest of the evening, you have my full attention.
Sir, if you want it.
It's only a matter of time, you know. The police, they'll investigate everyone at the haulage yard. And they'll find this place. And they'll find me.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the police have questioned everyone already, and I don't need a cavalry coming, do you?
Why don't you tell me why you're doing this?
Would you believe me if I said fun?
You're sick.
And you're all alone?
No. Police. I'll find this place sooner or later.
Why? No one's looking for you. Everyone thinks you're dead. Including that little sister of yours.
You're lying.
Am I? I saw Zoe today. She didn't even mention you. Seems to be getting on with life as usual.
She'd never give up.
She's just waiting on the phone call from the police to say they found your body. And you know what? She could get that call any time now.
You seem remarkably calm, Mr. Reynolds, considering your situation.
Why shouldn't there be? Those jeans are legal.
We'll see about that. Was Mr. Tate aware that this was going on?
No. He wouldn't have been too keen.
I see. So it's fortunate for you that he's not around at present.
Inspector Sport. Hang on a minute. You're not trying to say I've got something to do with Chris going missing? Oh, come on. You'll be saying I had him bumped off next.
Those are your words, not mine, Mr. Reynolds.